Welcome back everyone. In today's video, we're going to be comparing BigCommerce with Shopify. We're going to be going through the pros and cons, the similarities and differences of the two platforms in order for you to make the right decision for your business. Now, Shopify and BigCommerce are actually two of the most popular e-commerce platforms in the world. And whilst they might seem similar, under the hood, they've got a lot of differences, right? So on the outset, it seems like both are really easy to use, both have great integrations, both have great features. But in this review, we're gonna go in depth. We're gonna really delve into what makes the two different and allow you to make a more informed decision. So let's begin. Join me as we go on this journey. The first thing that I want to talk about is pricing. So the first question is, which of these costs more? What's more expensive, Shopify or BigCommerce? Well, we'll start off with Shopify. Shopify has a starter plan, and this starter plan is $5 a month and is great. It offers you a couple of functionalities, including sell through messages or social media channels. However, one of the main limitations is you actually don't get an online store. However, you do have access to a dashboard where you can create product pages and generate buy buttons for each of those different products. This buy button can actually be used for promoting and selling the products on social media. As we move up the ladder, we have the Shopify Basic plan. So this is the most popular plan that Shopify offers. It's the one that I recommend everyone to start off with. And for just $39 a month, you get a full online store along with much, much more. We then have the Shopify plan, which is $105 a month, and the Shopify Advanced for $399 a month. And these are great if you're a business who wants better reporting, you want lower credit card or transaction fees. These two plans work really well for that. If you're looking to scale and if you want something as you scale to have lower fees and lower costs, then potentially this is the plan that you should look into. But for most businesses who are just starting out, looking to establish maybe a more substantial online presence, then I would say the Shopify Basic plan is perfect just for you. Now switching over to BigCommerce, their standard plan starts at $29.95 a month, which is slightly cheaper than the Shopify Basic plan. With this, you get a fully functional online store and no transaction fees, which is an awesome benefit. The Plus plan at $79.95 a month and the Pro plan at $299.95 a month offer more advanced features for, again, larger organizations looking for better customer segmentation, amongst other features. Other features like abandoned cart recovery and Google user reviews. So before paying full price on one of these, you may want to consider starting a free trial. So BigCommerce and Shopify, both of these e-commerce platforms do in fact offer a free trial. BigCommerce offers a 15-day free trial, whereas Shopify only offers a 3-day free trial. However, for just $1 extra, Shopify gives you a whole month. Personally, for a single dollar and an additional 15 days, which means you get a whole month, I'm going to lean towards Shopify taking the edge for the free trial. So with pricing out of the way, let's talk about which of these stores gives you the best bang for buck. One of the most important parts of a shop is its look and its feel. And both Shopify and BigCommerce give you an option of 12 free themes to choose from. These themes are super customizable, they're super responsive, they're mobile adaptive, and they're quite beautiful. But to be honest, to derive kind of maximum utility, you want to be looking at purchasing a paid theme. Because Shopify is the more popular out of the two platforms and it has a much larger ecosystem, it also means that it has a lot more themes. That means whether you're selling handcrafted jewelry, or you're selling electronics, or you're selling shoes, or anything in between, Shopify probably has the right theme for you. Now, that's not to say BigCommerce lacks in this area. BigCommerce also has a wide variety of themes, and whilst the quantity isn't as great, I would say the quality definitely is. One thing I love about BigCommerce's themes is that they're really built with conversion optimization in mind. This is extremely beneficial if you're more concerned with, I suppose, the nuts and bolts of an e-commerce store, rather than just, customizing a tailored brand experience for your customer. Now, in terms of customization, both BigCommerce and Shopify allow you to edit and personalize these themes without the use of code, which is always a big tick. But one area where I think Shopify has a little bit of an edge is the fact that they allow you to add the content blocks with ease. So if you want to add things like sign up forms or contact us buttons, Shopify allows you to do that. All in all, I think they're pretty neck and neck. I want to give the edge to Shopify, but just slightly. It's really, really close. But when it comes to apps and integrations, this is where Shopify wins by an absolute landslide. Shopify's App Store is absolutely enormous. It boasts over 8,000 plugins and gives you kind of integrations from anything from SEO apps to marketing to shipping, inventory management, you name it, Shopify probably has it. The sheer volume means that no matter what you're looking for, no matter how niche your problem, the Shopify App Store probably does in fact have it for you. Now, BigCommerce knows that they obviously can't compete with the sheer number of apps in the ecosystem. However, like with the themes, they've gone with a more quality over quantity approach. The apps you find here are highly vetted and they're just known to run pretty smoothly with the core platform. This is great because it means you run into way less compatibility issues and simply you just have a more stable store. Now let's move on to store customization. I want to chat about the amount of flexibility that you get when you compare Shopify versus BigCommerce. Starting with Shopify, I think it's honestly a dream for creatives who want to have control over every aspect of their store. The ability to edit HTML and CSS means that you can have control over almost any aspect of your shopfront. Shopify allows you to tweak your theme to the exact shade of background or font that you need, which is great because it means that you can match that to your kind of store's offline presence if need be. If you're like me and don't really know how to code, there are a number of apps which help you like Shogun and Pagefly, and these allow you to simply drag and drop custom elements to design custom landing pages without the need for a developer. As for BigCommerce, in my opinion, they seem to have designed their customization options for enterprises and business who are a little bit more tech savvy, I would say. Their theme engine is called Stencil, and if you're using a Stencil theme, you can use BigCommerce's page builder to customize any element of that particular theme. For example, the font, the typography, and even the banners. Our team tested it, and in minutes, we were actually able to integrate quite complex product offerings and customizations without a hitch. You can edit HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, and essentially build those features into your store. And with BigCommerce's API and SDKs, you can also test different features in a dev environment before you actually move it to production. By and large, both platforms actually have everything that you need to grow your online store. Shopify's larger ecosystem means that there's more options for marketing tools, CRM integrations, and much, much more. Whereas BigCommerce's more specialized integrations and apps provide for a more seamless opportunity and a seamless process for maybe a more niche or specialized business. Now, if we move to selling to international markets, we're going to compare which is best, BigCommerce or Shopify. So Shopify has this global integrated e-commerce solution called Shopify Markets. Shopify Markets essentially acts as a central hub from which you can manage multiple aspects of your cross-border business. From just one dashboard, you can set up and manage local currencies, you can set up and manage different shipping, you can do a whole bunch of things in just one single place without the need for any back-end customization or complex back-end processes. My favorite feature about Shopify Markets is that it actually gives you the ability to handle local currencies with ease, meaning customers in India will see rupees, customers in Australia will see Australian dollars, and it means that this store is now really optimized for individuals within that region, which increases your conversion rate and helps you boost your sales. And to make matters easier, Shopify Markets also calculates duties and taxes automatically, so it saves you from having to worry about that side of the business. The final thing is that localization is key. Every entrepreneur knows that localization is super important when it comes to selling internationally. Shopify Markets has built-in localization features which allow you to translate your site into a wide array of different languages. Now, BigCommerce doesn't have its own dedicated solution like Shopify Markets, but you can use a number of different apps and integrations to have essentially almost exactly the same features that Shopify does. But I would say overall, like for like, I do think that Shopify Markets gives you more flexibility in this case than BigCommerce does. Personally, I think Shopify and BigCommerce both do a really good job at SEO and marketing. I think one thing with Shopify that's really good is it's very beginner friendly. The integrated SEO features means that anyone with any level of experience can leverage these tools to improve their shop's visibility on search engines. Shopify automatically handles best SEO practices like sitemaps and canonical tags, and also allows you to edit the title tags, the meta descriptions, even the URLs for each product, which is great because it means that you can target specific keywords. Plus, you won't even need to worry about setting up Google Analytics if you don't want to. Shopify has its own inbuilt analytics platform, which allows you to track where customers are coming from and what they're doing on your website. However, when it comes to strong SEO features, I actually think BigCommerce takes this one. For example, one difference is that BigCommerce actually allows image size optimization, which means that if you put through an image that is, slightly too big, BigCommerce will automatically process it and allow you to run your site without that image slowing your site down. Additionally, BigCommerce also allows for custom product fields and URL rewrites, which is essential to your SEO strategy. Plus, BigCommerce goes one step further. The platform includes built-in features for segmented email marketing, a suite of native conversion tools like banners, coupons, and promotions, which are more directly integrated into the platform than Shopify's third-party reliant apps. For instance, the ability to create customer groups and segment them based on behavior is an absolute standout feature because you can build these personalized marketing campaigns directly to those customer groups. So in my opinion, when you compare the two head to head, yes, Shopify is good, but in this case, BigCommerce takes the win. Now let's move on to shipping and taxation. So both Shopify and BigCommerce offer shipping and tax calculation. However, Shopify allows you to estimate live shipping costs, but for that, you need to be on the Plus or Advanced plan. BigCommerce, on the other hand, does a better job because you can generate shipping quotes in real time completely free. But one thing is that options for shipping labels are in fact limited. You can only use USPS, whereas Shopify, you can use UPS, DHS, or USPS. I think when it comes to taxation, however, Shopify actually does take the edge because you can do a number of really complicated tax calculations completely, automatically. Whereas BigCommerce, on the other hand, doesn't allow that out of the box. You actually need an integration like TaxCloud or TaxJar. That's the end of the review. If I had to pick, I would choose Shopify, but it is a really close finish. Both options, Shopify and BigCommerce, are really quite good. Out of the box, they do, almost everything that you need. Shopify, in my opinion, it's a big dog for a reason. It's the number one product. It's the most popular. And I think it's because you can do everything that you need without writing a single line of code. The app ecosystem is so vast. You can be as niche as you want and you can still find an app that works and integrates for your store. I think the themes are beautiful and desirable, but in saying that, BigCommerce is not too bad either. If you're more specialized and you kind of know what you're doing a little bit more when it comes to editing and customizations and you're a bit more technical, maybe BigCommerce is the right option for you. But either way, they're both great options. For me, Shopify takes it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give us a like. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.